I am back from Guatemala and I want to talk about it. Hey guys, this is Andy with Mindset Matters More. And I took a little break. I know it's the beginning of the year and I'm already taking a break, right? But I was on vacation with my family. I took my kids and my mother-in-law to Guatemala. And let me tell you, the brain shutting off for a little bit was so needed. I was so happy to be there and just enjoy my time and not think about work and not think about this and not think about that and not do this and not do that. No to-do lists, and it was marvelous. But I am back and I hit the ground running, and I want to talk about it because I feel like oftentimes, when we set goals for ourselves at the beginning of the year, we believe that they have to be executed perfectly. 90 days, 98 perfect executions, and that's just not the reality of how goals work. I have spent the past 40 blah 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 years of my life perfecting starting again. And it's not even starting again, it is really just continuing on. I know I might have shared this little parable before, but let's say that you are taking a road trip and you're starting out in Maine, right? And you're driving along the coast of the east coast of the United States, and you hit Pennsylvania and you get a flat tire. Okay. And you sit there and you're like, man, I got to get this fixed. So you take some time, you fix it, but it gets late. So you got to spend the night and you stay there. What do you do the next day? You don't go back to where you started in Maine and start again. No, you keep going because there was a hiccup, because there was a little day off or whatever, break from the ride. You don't start again. You continue on from where you are. So that's what we're doing. We're continuing on. And that break was a little rejuvenation of my soul. And I came back, and like the day before I came back, I was just flooded with ideas. Just, I did not have time to think about ideas or generate ideas or how to do things or processes or systems or nothing. I just was. And when it was time to start transitioning back, boy, my brain was like, yep, let's fucking go. And so I came up with all these ideas, with these posts, with these, new ventures that I want to do and how to enhance this and networking ideas and coaching ideas and group ideas and all this wonderful stuff. And I was like, yes, I wrote everything down because now it's time to execute. Now it's time to get back to what we do best. And that is being me. So I'm back here doing this podcast because I wanted to share with you guys that, my goals, they are not contingent on being like, hey, it's the first of the month. You know what? I'm even saying that and it's the fucking first of the month. But it wasn't like I planned it to be, oh, on the first, I'm going to do this. Typically, when people start their goals, they're like, oh, I'm going to start on Monday, or I'm going to start on the first, or the first of the year, or, just have some significant date or whatever. But that's not real. And I tell you guys this all the time, that that's just not how it is. So I have spent the past couple of weeks just relaxing, and I came back and I'm inspired. So I'm writing this. I'm talking to you guys right now on this podcast and recording this because I feel inspired to. And I wanted to share with you guys that I don't view my time off as a setback. I view my time off as necessary because now that like I come back, I have zero guilt that I took those days off. Sure, there were a couple of times where I was like, man, should I be working? But immediately was like, nah, fuck that. I'm in Guatemala enjoying my time, my energy, my food, the sights, the weather, my family, all of that. And I get to come back and just know that I appreciated that time for what it was. It was time well spent. There was no guilt. There was nothing. And how many of you out there go on vacation and feel guilty because you're not being productive? That you didn't go to the gym, because you didn't eat healthy, because like how many times have you like been supposedly taking care of yourself, but then you're like beating yourself up the entire time? Do you have that problem? Because I tell you right now, I used to live like that too. I used to be on vacation and be like, nope, I'm getting up at 5 o'clock, going to the gym, doing this, doing that. And I got to be here and I got to eat this and I have to be on plan and I have to do this and I'm going to work for a couple of hours every day so that I maintain momentum and blah, 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 blah. And like, when I look back, yes, I enjoyed myself and I do enjoy going to the gym. I do enjoy eating on a plan. I do enjoy working. But there's another side of me that always felt like I could not enjoy my family because I was too busy enjoying the other things. And I was supposed to be on these vacations with family, doing that part of me, focusing my energy on that aspect. And I could never really do it. So it wasn't like I wasn't having a good time, but my focus just wasn't on the right things. So this one, I completely decided to focus in on what I wanted to focus, which was my family. And coming back now, it's like, oh my God, my brain is just on hyperdrive with everything that I want to do for my business and everything that I want to accomplish. And I'm just so grateful that I got the opportunity to do that. So I wanted to share that little bit with you guys and, let me know, shoot me a DM on my Instagram, Coach Andy Hoffer. Let me know, do you go on vacations and not unplug? Do you go on vacation and feel like, you know what, I have to do this other thing. I have to be a part of this other part of my life rather than focusing on the vacation itself? Does that happen to you? Let me know, guys. All right. Love you guys. Bye.